What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. I am your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, aka Mental Healness from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know where to find me at. If this is your first time seeing my face, I am a diagnosed narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. I've been in psychotherapy since October of 2017. I've been in psychotherapy. I am not a psychopath. Hope you got that clear. Let's clear that up in the beginning. The point of my entire platform is to bring awareness to narcissistic personality disorder and to also validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. Today's podcast video, whatnot, is going to be about traveling with a narcissist, which I know that probably made some of y'all's stomach turn. I know, because look, I am a narcissist. I know how it is to travel with a narcissist. A lot of times when you deal with narcissists, we will literally ruin trips. Literally ruin the best moments of your life in the different countries, road trips, anything and everything. Because being away from home, being in places is uncommon. This is like, let me back it up real quick. This is not going to cover every single narcissist. I know some people are going to comment on this. Some people are going to hear this on the podcast and be like, my narcissists love to travel. It was great traveling. Okay, cool. Not all narcissists are the same. This is speaking from my own perspective, and I know what it is like to travel with me. So road trips are not fun because, like, let's just say we've been planning on a road trip for like a month, and then the day of the road trip we leave. Everything's supposed to be packed up and good to go. Everybody's in the car packed up. Everybody's happy. All of a sudden we get like an hour into the trip. Let's say it's a 9-hour trip. I'm in North Carolina. Let's say we're going to Nashville. It's a 9-hour drive. Let's just say you forgot a phone charge or something of mine, or some headphones or something. You have just ruined the trip for me. And for you, because now it's going to reflect badly upon everybody. Something as simple as a forgotten pair of dollar store headphones can lead to a narcissist ruining your trip and blaming you for ruining the trip the entire time. So imagine 9 hours of silence. Other than, like, if I'm driving, it's my car, we're not listening to music either. You're going to enjoy this silence. You're going to take this punishment for leaving my headphones behind. It doesn't have to be headphones, whatever, is interchangeable. If you forget something at the beginning of the trip and the narcissist realizes it and it's too late to turn back, you're going to get punished for it. You're not listening to the music, you know what I mean? You can be on your phone the whole time, but then sometimes the narcissist is going to make you drive. So when you're driving, no phone, straight at the road. You're going to text and drive, you're going to TikTok and drive, you're going to Instagram and drive. Nope. You don't care about us. You're a danger to the family. This is going to be dangerous. You know what I mean? And the whole time, the trip is ruined before you get there. So 9-hour drive of silence. You get there, or it doesn't have to be silence. It can be rage. It can be belittling you the whole time, making you feel worthless for leaving some headphones behind. I'll stop at the store and get you some other headphones. It's fine. No, it's not fine. I like those headphones. They have become, I've been using them so long that they have been, they molded to my ear. They fit in my ear canal perfectly. Now I got to find some other ones that, it's going to stretch my ear canal out. It cause me hearing it. You're going to give me a hearing disorder in my early 30s, my mid-30s. And it's going to be your fault for me not being able to listen or hear. You see that? Trip ruined. All you do is go buy some headphones, but nope, I don't want to buy headphones. Nope. I'm going to make you feel bad about this whole time for some headphones or whatever it is. It doesn't have to be headphones. It could be a car seat. It could be a seatbelt. It could be a shirt, a pair of shoes, a favorite necklace, a watch, something. Trip ruined. And it doesn't have to be that either. It can be just like y'all got into an argument about something before you left the house. You seen an old text message or something pop up. You seen something that pop up that caused you to be angry, and now the whole trip is ruined. You caused the narcissist to be angry, now the whole trip is ruined. Okay, you get to the trip, now like you going out to dinner and stuff like that, silent treatment on the dinner, complaining about dinner the whole time. You spend a week away from the house. Now, a week away from the house, and a narcissist on the way home, 9-hour trip on the way home, silent treatment or belittling, and now plus complaining about how bad the trip was. How much fun of the trip was if I'd have had those headphones, or I'd have had that shirt, or you would have talked to the waiter, or you would have just stopped breathing. Something like that. Trips are not good with narcissists because, like, I think it's just in my head, just the unfamiliarity with traveling. Like, I'm so used to being in my same environment that being out of my element means I can't, like, really defend myself. I feel like narcissistic people are very, very defensive people that we're always on edge. So being away from home, my defenses are way, way up. So if anything makes me uncomfortable leaving home, it's going to make me uncomfortable the whole time there because maybe those headphones make me feel safe and secure or something like that. Maybe they connected me to home or something like that. You know what I mean? So the trip can literally be ruined over something small because I'm uncomfortable on a trip. Like, this unfamiliar environment makes me uncomfortable, no matter where it is. It can be Mexico. I've been to Mexico, ruined trips like that. You know what I mean? Traveling. It doesn't have to be with significant others. It can be with your family too. My brother told me the other day, I was in Charlotte with him. He's like, man, I used to hate going places with you, man, before your therapy. I'm like, wow. Hearing that from your twin brother, so you used to hate going places with me? That hurt. You know what I mean? I was like, dang, I really was a terror. He said because I would always start arguments, I'll rage, I'll get drunk and try to fight people and start saying evil stuff to my little brothers and my twin brothers and my friends and who I was with trying to fight them. Like, alcohol got involved. I would ruin trips and events and stuff like that. It would suck. Thinking about it now. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because it's how far I've came because of therapy. You know what I mean? And it's just like kind of crazy dealing with it now. And just looking back on it, because like my life is completely different now, because like I can travel, I can go have fun with my brothers and stuff like that. Because like I feel like this, I always used to ruin trips and events and stuff like that. I always used to feel like I was underachieving in life as well. So if I wasn't in a place in life that I was comfortable with or I was happy with, I would be negative. Energy would be negative. So if you add alcohol or some kind of other substance, I'm just a drinker. I don't do any kind of other substances. So you add alcohol to the mix, that stuff comes to the surface and bubbles out, and it makes for a bad time for everybody. You know what I mean? So I know, bad time for the kids, the wife, the family, everything. You know, big events. It's not. I'm just about traveling this time, but like getting away from home. But when you get back home, you know what I mean? Sometimes the narcissist will act like nothing happened. We'll say the trip was bad. We could do it again. Maybe next time it'll be a better trip or something like that. You know me? I just know when we used to get home for trips, and now I gotta be home. Now you gotta be home in silent treatment. So I gave you the silent treatment there, silent treatment on the way, the silent treatment the silent treatment on the way there, the silent treatment on the way back, and now rage or the silent treatment at home. You know what I mean? Now we're gonna blame you for having such a bad trip. You know what I mean? So you dealing with narcissists, it's kind of like you gotta kind of take it for what it is. Make sure that every single thing, like I know you're going to ask for some tips, like how do I avoid that? Because everybody can't leave. I'm not telling everybody to leave. Like everybody can't leave. So how do I avoid that? Make sure that, you know, the narcissist, the person you're dealing with, toxic person, whatever, make sure they have everything that's going to make them comfortable before you leave the house. Literally everything. Write down a list of everything that you need before you leave the house. You know, write it down. Get everything down packed, so the headphone situation won't happen. And then you might, like I say, something else might come up during the trip, but at least you don't have the silent treatment on the way there, possibly, over something that was forgotten. So make sure you get everything. Make sure all the reservations and stuff are in order, because you don't want to get there and you don't want to get to the trip and have a mix-up at the check-in, like, oh, we don't have you on file. Rage time. Oh, you didn't have us on file? Baby, I put you in charge of the reservations, or why we're not reserved here. Like, what useless? You're useless. Like, you're so useless. And now here comes the devaluing away from home. Make sure everything, like, you have to make sure, you have to work harder. And it's just it. I know people are like, why do I have to work so hard to be with an artist? You just have to work harder, because there's not going to be an equal input and an equal output distribution in a narcissistic relationship. There just isn't. I know it's not going to be like, that's not fair. Yep, it's not fair. Nope, it just isn't. You know what I mean? Just something you have to deal with if you're going to remain in a relationship with a narcissist. It won't be normal. That's one of the questions I get all the time. How can I have a normal relationship with a narcissist? You can't. You can't have a normal relationship. Like, even me and my wife don't have a normal relationship. We call it the new normal, because I'm in therapy and I'm working through a lot of stuff, and it helps me, you know, and I'm in therapy, I'm receiving therapy, and I'm allowing therapy to help me. I'm just not in there performing like, hey, I'm in therapy, leaving therapy. I go to therapy to try to learn and help it apply to my life, so I can bring y'all more information, so I can help my wife and kids live better lives, you know, and not bring them down. So, you know what I mean? That's why I just say, like, you can't have a normal relationship with a narcissist. We have a new normal. Like, when me and my wife separated with the marriage counseling, we had to start a new marriage. Like, my therapist said, our marriage counselor said, your marriage has too much hurt and pain and trauma and stuff involved in it. So this marriage is done. And I was like, what? And she's like, if you want to make it work, you have to start a new marriage. And that's what we did. We didn't try to rebuild the old marriage. We literally started anew. Going on dates, doing stuff like that, courting each other. You know what I mean? And we even called it, we even gave it a new name. We called it New Mar. Like, New Mar, it's like an acronym, it's like a short version of new marriage. Like, New Mar, N-E-W-M-A-R. That's what we called it. So we get into it, if we see an old argument bubbling to the surface, we'll just say New Mar, New Mar, New Mar. That's old Mar. This is New Mar. We'll have a little laugh or whatever and talk. Communication has improved. You know what I mean? But it's not a normal relationship. She knows, like, I still struggle around the holidays. I still struggle with traveling. Like, she's at the beach right now. I have to drive down to the beach tomorrow, and there's like a condo full of her family and stuff like that, and our family and friends. So I got to drive down to the mall with my son. And I was supposed to go today, but as a matter of fact, this is a great example because it's happening in real time. So we're supposed to go down to Emerald, Atlantic Beach area because her family has a condo down there in Summer Winds. If y'all from this area, so the plan was to go today and be down there today, but it's been pouring down rain, and it's supposed to be like 8 or 9 people or 10 people staying in that condo. And I was just gonna go sit on the beach. And just chill, and we're gonna be outside. Everybody's gonna be outside, but it's pouring down rain, so we have to be inside. And I talked to my wife. I was like, "Look, you know how I am. I don't want to be cooped up with so many people in one hotel room, in one condo. I know the condo is a decent size, but 10 people, there's no privacy. It's just like I can't do it." And she understood. I said, "I will come tomorrow." I compromised. She said, "I will come." It's like, "Okay, that's fine. Just come tomorrow." Cool, perfect. So now drive down on tomorrow. See, it happened in real time because typically I would have but back in the day, I would have just got in the car and drove down there. We'd have got there, and I've been uncomfortable in the environment with all those people around. Even though I'm going to be down there tomorrow, but I would have been uncomfortable because we couldn't go outside and get away from each other. We all been cooped up and stuck in there together. You see, it happened in real time. This is happening in real time. I'm glad I thought about that. So now I go down on tomorrow. It's not supposed to rain. We can all be outside and on the beach, and we can come together later on and be cooped up at nighttime for a couple hours as opposed to all day. You know what I mean? And that helps our relationship right there. That communication, just that little bit of communication right there. Me coming, because typically I wouldn't have said it. Typically, back in the day, I wouldn't have said anything. I would have just let it happen, honestly. I would have just let it happen, and it would have just ruined the day and ruined everything else. You know what I mean? But communication has helped because therapy, psychotherapy, it works. Go on Psychology Today. Get your ass into therapy if you're a narcissist. I promise you, your life will get better if you allow it to. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to cut this thing to the end. It's Saturday. I got to do some stuff with my son. He's still here. He didn't go to the beach. You know what I mean? We're going tomorrow. Anyways, y'all, I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. I'm thankful for every single one of y'all. Y'all mean the world to me. If you haven't liked and subscribed, you listen to this on Apple Music or Spotify, where they hit the 5 stars for me, I really appreciate it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Mental Illness is out again. Peace.